Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Murders.
I'm Heather.
And I'm Dylan.
Actually, I don't know if we're going to call you Dylan around here anymore.
Oh, so this is what we're going to do now.
Let's take a poll. Should he start going by Papaw, Peepaw, or Granddad?
Okay, we need to give the listeners some background on this discussion. Oh, that's really hilarious.
I think so.
I'm 41 years old, right? I'm in prime of my life, right? Wouldn't you count this as my prime time, honey?
Honey, I think you're on the downside of that.
No, that's just the prime of my life because I'm going to live to be 300.
All right.
And my daughter just had a baby.
Yeah.
So I'm a 41-year-old grandpa. But you can't be. That's too young.
Well, it's pretty young.
No, it's way young. I mean, come on. It's not like I had her when I was 10 years old. Of course, I didn't ever have her. That was the woman's job. That was the woman's job to have that baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Don't you do it. So, no, I'm not. I want to ask what they think. I'm not going to go by grandpa or papa or any of that. I'm too young for it. So, I want to either... Pop. I think the second pop kind of makes you douchey. So, but I'm going to be whatever she calls me. So, her name is little Kalani. That's my granddaughter.
Kalani.
Which is weird to say that like that because I'm so young. But yes, she's beautiful.
She's adorable. We were really happy we got to squeeze a little baby today.
Yes, and I think, and I smelled her.
She smells really good.
And I felt her
There's nothing like that new baby smell.
You can't beat it.
No.
If you could package that, I mean, literally, you'd be sitting on an empire.
She's so teeny tiny, too. She's much smaller than any baby I ever pushed out, I'll tell you that. She's 6 pounds.
6 pounds, 11 ounces.
Well,
now
actually,
she's 6'4", so let's just call it.
She's a little teeny, and she had the cutest, tiniest little baby ears.
Yeah.
And her little feet. Oh my God, I've never seen such a tiny foot.
You wanted to squeeze her so bad,
It was like a little doll, but she had really long toes.
Yeah, I know, and big hands. Yeah, she might play volleyball or something.
She's pretty and has a head full of hair.
And yes, so she's gorgeous.
My poor children were bald until they were 3.
So she is gorgeous. Welcome, Kalani. And way to go, Willow. You made it.
Congratulations, Papaw.
Willow and Brandon.
Peepaw.
Kalani's parents. And so now here, let's get to the serious point of this.
Papaw
the
Dylan?
Real point. I'm too young for that. So I'll be Pop, maybe. Or Willow's father, Dylan. I could be Dylan. Maybe she can say Dylan. Maybe she's going to be super smart and that'll be her first word. And she'll be like, hey, Dylan. I'll be like, hey, what's up, Kalani?
Or I could just teach her to call you Dick.
You would do that too, wouldn't you? So we have to be mindful of discussing murder cases and stuff around her before she can even talk. We may turn her into a killer. Okay,
that's stupid.
Okay.
We listen to podcasts and talk about true crime in front of our kids all the time.
Yes, and
they're perfectly normal.
Our daughters, you know what's great? Kidding. Our daughters are bringing true crime books home from school libraries, so that's kind of wild.
Yeah, my daughter's always telling me about cases she finds.
Yeah,
like the Hello Kitty murder.
Yeah,
yeah.
So there's that. So let's try not to make a serial killer out of her.
No,
I think she's gonna do fine. So, I think that people can let us know what they think about it. I'm too young to be Papaw.
Well, congratulations, Dylan.
Thank you.
I know it was an exciting day for you.
So that was incredible. What else is going on?
Well, we actually have some birthdays. I would like to give some shout outs to a few of our Mountain Murders fans, listeners, Mountain Murders family. We've got Gary Ramsey. Gary is a good friend.
He's a friend of the podcast and a friend of mine.
Supporter of the podcast. And he also is one of the admins on our Facebook page, Mountain Murders.
And he's your partner on Batshit Crazy.
That's true. My new podcast, Batshit Crazy. He is one of my co-hosts.
Yes, sir.
But Gary, happy birthday, buddy. I know we're like a day late, but I'm usually a day late and $1 short, so there you go.
Well, that's what they say.
And then we have another fan having a birthday today, Tessa Mashburn Mathis.
Oh, okay. She's definitely part of the Mountain Murders family.
This is a special birthday episode just for you.
This is going to be y'all's present. Sorry.
We were kind of talking a little while ago about dirtbag people. You know them. We know them. They're everywhere.
I'm going to quote Mr. Leahy from Trailer Park Boys.
Okay.
Shitbirds.
Shitbirds.
They're shitbirds. Okay, so it's just that shitty person Okay, we'll just call him a bad... Okay, so I don't say shit 20 times in a row. So just a bad person, crappy.
Stays in trouble.
Does what they want, might do drugs.
To society in any way.
Yeah, craps on the family.
They're basically just a blight on humanity.
All they're doing is burning resources.
Sorry, I'm like moving around over here trying to get comfortable, but...
Yeah, so you got these people, and we were talking about how do you know when someone really is a horrible person all the way around. And I came up with the formula. When other shitbirds that you already knew say that they hear that person's name and they're like, ooh, they're a shitbird, then okay, that's a horrible person.
Yeah, so even on a spectrum of shitbirds,
yeah,
those people are the shittiest of the shitbirds.
The shittiest of all. And I don't know what you do with a person like that, but it's just rough when they just expect everybody else to clean their messes up and stuff. So yeah, I do not like. There's a lot of people like that around here in this poor county.
Yes.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to give us a shout out on Mountain Murder's Facebook page about their most horrible experience with a shitbird.
Yeah, that's
and just keep it anonymous. If it's family, if it's your brother, if your mom's a shitbird, your dad is, it don't matter.
Hey,
let
we
us
call
know.
them like we see them.
That's right. Just because you're my family don't mean you get a damn treat me like dirt.
Well, Dylan, let's get into the case today.
Oh, okay. That's where I want to go.
This is a good story. And before we get started, I just want to maybe touch on this a little bit because it kind of goes along with our story. What is your favorite kind of vacation destination?
Well, I haven't vacated a whole lot in my life, but I guess I like...
Every day with me is a vacation. What are you talking
that's true. A vacation from reality.
Woo.
Oh, hello. Shots fired.
I'm not denying it.
Wait, now, is this somewhere I would want to go? Like if I could, my dream thing? Or...
Well, yeah, I mean, just, when you have gone on vacations, what kind of place do you enjoy visiting? Do you like going someplace that has beautiful scenery, nature? Are you looking more for adventure and the fun experiences? Or do you like to visit those tourist traps?
I don't care for the tourist traps. I've done it over the years because you typically go there for your kids. Or, if you have someone who loves to shop for certain things. I don't like it. I mean, I'll go do it and I can have fun, but I that's the last thing I want to do. I think more of the quiet, more natural, just see a different landscape. Then I always want to go see that. I want to go see the desert. I want to go to the coast, up the East Coast, up there in the top there where all them damn Yankees are and see that because it's quite different. No, I'm just kidding. The Yankees know I love them. But, I think scenery and natural and quiet because my whole point with vacating is I want to relax, recharge.
Right.
What about you?
Well, I'm not a fan of the tourist traps. I think some people can enjoy that and they have a ball. It's just not really for me. I've never really enjoyed visiting those types of spots. Not to say that the area where we're talking about today isn't absolutely gorgeous because it is, but I think for those who live there, they would agree it's a tourist trap. It's the kind of place where you're going to bleed your wallet. Souvenir gift shops.
Bunch of commercials.
Every couple of feet.
Yeah.
It's all the basically chain restaurants. Just the tacky stuff. A lot of flashing lights.
That serves its purpose, though. I mean, those are good to have.
Those expensive attractions.
Well, I can tell you this from personal experience. Living in that place, though we get a lot of tourists here where we are now in Waynesville, North Carolina. It's more just a little bit of traffic. We're not so built up. It's pretty quiet and quaint still, which is the whole draw, I guess. But having lived I lived in Pigeon Forge for a time as a kid, and it's just to live around the edge of that is horrible because you're not going to do any of the tourist crap. But it's just horrible.
Well, we are going to be talking about a case that takes place in the Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee area. As you mentioned, Dylan, you've lived there before.
Hello.
I mean, the whole town is essentially built in a way that it's aimed at tourists. You're going to get a lot of that big money spending kind of stuff.
Families of 7 and 8.
Where, you're going to go to an attraction and drop probably $40 a person. I mean,
oh my God. every time you turn around, it's $100,
there's a lot of
bucks.
stuff to do there
Yes.
if that kind of stuff is your bag. But I guess for someone like me, I just don't see that as being fun at all. And it's a short drive from us, so I'm not going to say that we haven't hopped in the car, drove over the mountain, ended up
We drive through Gatlinburg.
We do.
I love Gatlinburg. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
but it's just not for us.
Through, and we might pop by and enjoy like one of the outlets or have food at one of the spots.
Right.
But for the most part, we just drive through there on our way to like Knoxville or something.
Right, and it's super cool. It's nestled right there, in the mountains.
It's absolutely beautiful.
You got the Ober Gatlinburg. It's kind of like almost like ski lodge area if the snow would stay here. But
you have the cool sky trams.
You have the sky trams that go up there.
Neat.
It's really pretty. You have almost a Space Needle deal going. It's really cool and beautiful.
Gatlinburg is a picturesque vacation destination for visitors who want to enjoy the serene Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's a quaint town nestled in a valley. In 1986, this was a really big year for the town. The probably most popular tourist destination, famous, worldwide, well-known, was actually built by famed country singer and my personal hero, Dolly Parton.
Hey, Dolly.
She opened up Dollywood in Pigeon Forge in 1986.
Okay.
And now before it was Dollywood, it was called the Silver Dollar City?
Silver Dollar City.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was a theme park, but when Dolly stepped in and bought it, she really revamped it, amped up the game.
Well, it was one of the leftover Western themed.
It rivals with like a Six Flags, a Busch Gardens.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's a fun spot.
It is.
It's going to cost you $15 to park there after you've already paid your like $65 ticket to get in.
Yeah, I don't really get that, but hey, they reinvigorated the area. She created jobs, just really made a destination that it benefits the entire region. And Silver Dollar City obviously was one of those, maybe not, I shouldn't have said obviously, I'm stupid. But maybe one of those old leftover Western theme, because that was big for decades.
The 50s and the 60s.
The ghost towns, the Maggie Valley, or the Silver Dollar City. And it was just, I think it may have still operated, but it, like a limited capacity. It was just wore out. And Dolly came in, bought the place up, and now from that day till now, it's just amazing at the growth.
Probably hundreds of thousands of visitors a year.
Yeah, there's no telling.
Hitting up Dollywood.
Right.
The theme park opens 1986, and our story takes place pretty quickly after the opening of the theme park.
Oh my God, did this happen by my house?
In late August 1986, Joseph Demodica, Tattoo Eddie Harris, and a transgendered woman known as Ashley Silvers had met up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Now, a little background. Demodica and Eddie, who earned the nickname Tattoo Eddie, because they're estimating he had about 134, possibly more tattoos that he had acquired over the years serving prison time, had a lot of the prison tattoos. He was inked up.
Basically, from head to toe, you reckon?
Well, he had quite a few, yeah.
Okay.
And, the 80s, tattoos were not as common as they are today. They were still probably a little more taboo.
Right.
If you had a tattoo back then, it was you might have belonged to a biker gang or like a biker club.
Well, yeah, if you're tatted all up.
Or you got them in prison.
Right. Yeah, if you're covered in tats all up your arms and let alone your neck or torso. Like you're saying, some people may not realize now how common they are. You would like literally just get stares and head turns and old ladies clutching their purses, locking their doors. You would literally.
That was reserved for, folks who'd been in the military.
Right.
Have tattoos.
Right.
Sailors, Marines, Army, you might have a tattoo, maybe one, maybe two.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I said, you had some of the bikers, some of the old school bikers who might be inked up. And then the rest where you got them in prison. It wasn't like today where people go in and drop $3,000 to get some beautifully designed, basically piece of art on their arm.
I don't think it was even recognized like art then either, as far as the work.
Right. So the fact that he had all of these tattoos, it earned him this nickname, Tattoo Eddie.
I'm going to assume he stuck out.
He did. And Demodica and Eddie had met in prison. So that's kind of how they became friends. They had served time together. He's like hanging out, meets up with this guy, Joseph Demodica, and Ashley Silver's down in Florida. A little background on Eddie. He was always hustling on the streets of Atlanta.
Okay.
He was born in Baltimore, Maryland, grew